online classes. This is Mr. S. Kishore Kumar, DAV Louis Vicat Bharati Vidya Mandir from AP Zone 2. Today we would like to discuss about the introduction of polynomials. So without wasting our time, let's have a glance. For understanding polynomials, you have to know the little bit the basics of the algebraic expressions. So here, as you can see, the word has colored into two different parts. The poly means many and nomial means terms. So which can give us the meaning many terms. So polynomials means what? Many terms. So many terms mean algebraic terms. So already in previous classes, like from 6th class onwards, the algebraic expressions has there in your mathematical classes. So already you know all the terms related to that. Here some examples are there. So in algebraic expression, if you have one term means what? 7, 4x, 3ab square. Such type of algebraic expressions are called monomials. And if the algebraic expression has two terms like 4 plus x, 3xy plus 3xy minus x. So here if you observe that 4 and x combining with plus sign and 3xy and x combining with minus sign. So these type of algebraic expressions are called binomial. So here if you observe that 3a and b. So the the constant and variables are combining with plus sign. So in these algebraic expressions you have observed three times. That's what it's a trinomial, like 3cd and a and 8. So it is given that trinomial. So three terms you have observed in that algebraic expressions. That's what it's a trinomial. Now more than the 3. So more than the 3 is called polynomial. If you think like that, it's completely wrong. So if you have a 3 or more higher number of terms, it is called multinomial. So here example is given 4x plus 9 plus 3x plus y. So this is called multinomial, not only for 4, 5 or 6 or 7, whatever it may be. But I would like to say that if you have a one term, it's a monomial. If you observe any algebraic expression has two terms, binomial. If you have a three terms, trinomial. If you have a 3 or more or higher number of terms, it's a multinomial. But what about polynomial? These all are called polynomials. That's what, one or more. If you observe any algebraic expression, if it has one or more terms, it is called polynomials. But whether the algebraic expression is polynomial or not, we have some rules we will discuss in this slide. Yes. So what is the condition? An algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral powers is called polynomials. This is very, very important. Non-negative integral powers. What are non-negative integral powers? Already you know what are integers. Integers are nothing but positive numbers and negative numbers along with 0 are called integers. But you have to take off. We are taking only the positive powers. Positive powers in integers are called only the natural numbers, just like a z plus mean what? 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Here I have given some examples. You just observe that. We can easily say that whether is it a polynomial or not. See, the first one is a monomial. Monomial is a polynomial. Already we have discussed one or more algebraic expressions are called polynomials. But here you just observe x square and x power minus 3. Of course it's a binomial, but it's not a polynomial. Why did I say? According to the definition, an algebraic expression in which the variable involved have only non-negative integral parts. So but here negative power is there, minus 3. That's what it's not a polynomial. And now x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x mean what? X plus x inverse. Already in basics of exponents, you know that 1 by 7 is nothing but a 7 inverse, 1 by y is nothing but y inverse, and 1 by x is nothing but a x inverse. So it is given that x plus x inverse. So for this, no problem, we have a 1 positive 1 is there, but whereas here in this case negative power is there. That's what, it's not a polynomial. This is also not a polynomial, this is only a polynomial. Now I could understand the concept. Understand? The polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the variable involved have only non-negative integral power is called polynomial. So that is only the definition. Now in polynomial we have one variable and more than one variable combination of algebraic expressions. If you observe that here, this is the example for the this algebraic expression is the example with one variable. What is that one variable? Only x. If you observe that 6x power 5 2x square minus 7x plus 9. Here only x is repeated. That's what, it's one variable. One variable algebraic expression. If you go with this, here 5xy, here x is there and y is there. So more than one variable algebraic expression. 5xy cube plus 17xy plus 9y square plus 9. It's more than one variable, and we have some algebraic expression formulas are there. A plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, more than one variable. So that is also a polynomial. So classification of polynomial. Here this is very important concept. You have to know that classification of polynomials. So a polynomial of degree 1. So degree means you don't know what is the degree. So degree means if you observe 2x plus 3, what is the highest power in this algebraic expression? That is called degree. So a polynomial of degree is called linear polynomial. Root 5 y degree y power also 1. Here also x power 1. So a polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial. And now a polynomial of degree 2. So I hope in previous class, 9th class and 8th class, you know what is degree of a polynomial. So with that, I would like to explain this concept. A polynomial of degree 2, quadratic derived from quadrate meaning square. So here this is the example. So what is the quadratic polynomial form? Ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equals to 0. Here the example is 2x square minus 3x plus 5. So what is the degree? The highest one. Here x has power 2 and 3x here 1. The highest one is 2. So already we have discussed quadratic polynomial is a polynomial of degree 2. Yes, here root 5 y square minus 4 plus 3x. This is called quadratic polynomial. And now cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomial, if any algebraic expression, if you identify the degree is 3, the highest power, if you observe x cube plus 5, what is the highest power? 3. And here you just observe that 3x cube and minus 2x square plus 5x minus 4. What is the highest degree? Yes, 3. So a polynomial of degree 3 are called cubic polynomial. So general form of a cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a, b, c, d are real numbers and a not equals to 0. Now already we have discussed what is the degree of a polynomial. Just if p of x is a polynomial in x, the highest power of x in p of x is called degree of a polynomial of p of x. So let it be, you just take 5x plus 3, polynomial in the variable x of degree 1 because x power is 1. So this is 3y square minus 5y plus 2. What is the power of y? 2, and 1 also here, 2 also the here, but we have to take the highest power. So here the degree is 2. In this algebraic expression 1. Yes. So one variable, more than one variable, we have discussed that. For one variable degree, how will you identify? For more than one variable, the degree, how will you identify? This is very, very important. Here you just observe that. Here 6x power 5 plus 2x square minus 7x plus 9. Here if you observe, only one variable x is repeated in this algebraic expression. So what is the largest one? Obviously everyone will say it's a 5. 5 is the degree of a polynomial. And now this is one more example. 21x plus 6x cube plus 7 plus x square. The highest one is 3. So degree of a algebraic expression is, or polynomial is 3. That's it. Here more than one variable. Here I have taken example 5xy cube plus 17xy plus 9y square plus 9. So how will you take here x? This is very, very important. Here 5xy cube. X has 1 power and y have 3 power. So the power is 4 here. Here x and y. X has 1 power and y has 1 power, 1 plus 1, 2. And here 9y square, directly it is given, the power is 2. So here 9 is nothing but what? 9 into x power 0. X power 0, 1 you know. So here 0. So 4 is 1 plus 3, 4, 1 plus 1, 2, and 2 and 0. So 4, 2, 2, 0. What is the highest one? 4. So the highest power of the algebraic expression is a degree of a polynomial. So that's what 4 is the degree of that particular more than one variable algebraic expression. And here one more example, 7xz plus 10 plus 3z cube y plus 19 y power 4. So here 7xz, x power 1 and z power 1, 1 plus 1, 2, and 10 into x power 0. So the power is 0, and 3z cube y power 1, 3 plus 1, 4, and 19 y power 4. So the degree is 4. If you observe, 2 is there, 0 is there, 4 is there, and 4 is there. What is the highest power? That is the degree of a polynomial. So here the degree is 4. Yeah, the next concept is a 0 of a polynomial. So 0 of a polynomial means what? So here the example is x square minus 5x plus 6 at x equal to 2. So let it be, we would like to discuss the value. If you keep the 2 value in that, instead of x square you write 2 square, and 5x is nothing but 5 into 2 and plus 6. 2 square equal to 4 and 5 into 2, 10, and plus 6. So if you go with plus values, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 minus 10, you will get a 0. So what can I say? So 2 is the 0 of a quadratic polynomial. How can I say? Here I got the answer 0. So in x square minus 5x plus 6, if I substitute 1, I may not get 0. If I substitute minus 1, I may not get a 0. So if I substitute 2, I got the 0, I got answer 0. That's what 2 is the 0 of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 5x plus 6. So in general, a real number k is said to be 0 of a polynomial of p of x if p of k equal to 0. This is the definition of a 0 of a polynomial. I hope you could understand. It's very simple. If any algebraic expression you just take as a polynomial. uh, what number will you substitute in that particular variable, you will reach the answer 0. The number is called 0 of a polynomial. So the number is nothing but a k, the p of k. It should, if you take the k as a number, when you reach p of k equal to 0, so the k is said to be 0 of particular polynomial p of x. I hope you could understand. Here some examples are given. P of x is given 2x plus 4. I have taken just in trial and error method, I just kept minus 2 here. 2 into minus 2, minus 4 and plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4, I got 0. So 0 of P of x equal to 0. What can I say? Minus 2 is a 0 of a polynomial of 2x plus 4. And what is the 0 of a polynomial of x plus 3? So simply you just write p of x equal to 0, and you just take, this is the simple concept. Simply you just go x plus 3 equal to 0 because you wanted to reach 0. If plus 3 is going that side, it will gives the answer minus 3. So immediately you have to substitute minus 3 here. So p of minus 3, in x place you write minus 3 and 3, minus 3 plus 3, 0. So minus 3 is the 0 of polynomial x plus 3. What is the 0 of a polynomial x plus 3? Minus 3 is the answer. I hope you could understand this slide. Yes. So 0 of a polynomial, once again the definition, finding the value of x that gives us p of x equal to 0 is nothing but a 0 of a polynomial. You are getting some answer 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or any number, that is nothing but the value of a polynomial. So getting the value of p of x after substituting the value of x, that is called the value of a polynomial. So let us discuss about the value of a polynomial. Yes. Here you just observe finding the value of a polynomial with interesting one narration. The number of chocolates you get will always be more than the number of chocolate Brian gets. So this is only the illustration. Once again, number of chocolates you get will always be 3 more than the number of chocolate Brian gets. Suppose if you have a 3 chocolates, the Brian will get 3 plus 3, 6 chocolates. If you have a 10 chocolates, 10 plus 3, 13 chocolates. So how will you solve this problem? You just observe that. Yes. Here number of chocolates Brian gets, we don't know, that's what, it's x. Number of chocolates you get, it will be 3 more than Brian gets. Sorry, once again we will discuss the question. Number of chocolates you get will always be 3 more than the number of chocolate Brian gets. So what is that meaning? The Brian has 3 chocolates, automatically you will get 3 more than what Brian had. So Brian is a name, you take as a name, not our Brian. So Brian is a noun, so it's a name. Suppose Brian has 10 chocolates, automatically you will get a 13 chocolates because according to the statement. So number of chocolates Brian gets x, because we don't know how many chocolate Brian gets. So number of chocolates you get, automatically x plus 3. So how will you solve this equation? Let it be. So this statement we can write as p of x equal to x plus 3, because according to the statement, how much Brian has, automatically you will get more than 3. So x plus 3. Here some examples. Suppose Brian has a 5 chocolates, automatically 5 plus 3, 8 chocolates you will get. Suppose the brain has 10 chocolates. Instead of x, we are going to substitute. So 10 plus 3, you will get a 13 chocolates. Why did I explain this illustration? These values are there, 8 or 13 or 15 or whatever it may be. These final solution is nothing but a value of a polynomial. I hope you could understand. In definition, how will you say? If p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called the value of p of x at x equal to k and is denoted by p of k. So if you read the definition, we won't get directly. So I have given with illustration with some explanation. Automatically you can reach directly. So here some examples. What is the value of p of x? X square minus 5x plus 6 at x equal to 2 and 4. At two places you are going to find. At p of 2, what will you do? Where in algebraic expression you have to find the variable x. Where is the x? Instead of x, you have to substitute 2. Here x square, 2 square. 5 into x, 5 into 2. Here 6, here 6. So 2 square 4 minus 10 plus 6. So plus values you add 4 plus 6 10 and minus 10 you will get 0. So the value is 0. Value of a polynomial is 0. Now we are going to find the value of 4. So x square, 4 square, 5x, 5 into 4 plus 6 plus 6, 4 square equal to 16, 5 into 4 20 and plus 6 equal to, we have to identify. So plus values 16 plus 6 22 minus 20, you will get 2 answer. Yes. So these all are the value of a polynomials. And one more example. Suppose p of x is given x square x cube plus 7x square minus 4x plus 19. Find the value when x equal to 2. When x equal to 2 mean you have to substitute x equal to 2. So here x cube is there, 2 cube, 7 into x square, 7 into 2 square, minus 4x, minus 4 into 2 plus 19. So 2 cube 8, 7 into 2 square, 7 into 4, 4 into 2 8 plus 19. Now all the plus values you just go, 8 and 7 4s are 28 and plus 19 and minus 8. So after calculating everything, you will reach the answer 47. So what is this 47? The value of the particular polynomial x cube plus 7x square minus 4x plus 19 when you give x equal to 2 or substitute x equal to 2, you will get the answer, that is 47. It is the value of a polynomial. So here we have after listening all the concepts, here the small assessment is given in tabular. It's very easy. Here monomial, the example is given minus 3x. The terms, because it's a monomial, you have only one term. You just take binomial, 3x plus 5, it's an expression. These are the terms. Terms are different, expressions are, algebraic expression is different. Binomial, the combination of plus or minus. So the terms are 3x and 5. And here 2x square plus 5x plus 1. The algebraic expression is a trinomial. So what are the terms? 2x square, comma, 5x, comma, 1. So these are the terms. This is the expression trinomial. And multinomial is given 3x cube, 2x square minus 7x plus 5. You just write multinomial here, 3x cube plus 2x square minus 7x plus 5. That's it. It's the multinomial. And here uh, if you observe the heads, degree of a polynomial, 0 of a polynomial, the degree of a 0 polynomial not defined, so example 0. And constant polynomial, degree of a constant polynomial 0, so examples are minus 12, 5, 3 by 4. You know that minus 12 is nothing but minus 12 into x power 0, and 5 is nothing but 5 into x power 0. That's what degree of a constant polynomial is 0. This is very, very important. And now here x minus 12 minus 7x and ax plus b, here something is there. So this is called what? It's a constant polynomial, or it's a linear polynomial. This is called what? Linear polynomial. Because if you observe that in all cases the power is 1. X minus 12, the power is 1. And if you take the second one, minus 7x plus 8, the power is 1. And ax plus b, the power is 1. That's what it's a linear polynomial. Yes. Now quadratic polynomial, you just give any kind of example. Quadratic polynomial mean already we have discussed, it should be in the form of ax square plus bx plus, you just give one example, 4x square plus 3x plus 5, or anything you just, but the degree should be 2 because it's a quadratic polynomial. And now cubic polynomial, it is given 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x plus 7. Yes, let us see the answer paper. This is the question paper na, just see the answer paper. Yes, monomial example and terms, expression, terms. These are the terms, this is the binomial expression. So these are the terms, this is the trinomial expression, this is multinomial expression, these are the terms. And now 0 of a polynomial, example 0, the degree of a 0 polynomial not defined, the degree of a constant polynomial 0, the degree of a linear polynomial 1, we have discussed in previous slides, the degree of a quadratic polynomial 2, the degree of a cubic polynomial 3. And this is the linear polynomial, we have filled that blank. And quadratic polynomial example, the degree is 2, it should be needed. And cubic polynomial, the degree should be 3. Yes, not only these examples, you can write anything, but for quadratic polynomial, the degree should be 2. The cubic polynomial, the degree should be 3. For linear polynomial, the degree should be 1. I hope you could understand my class. Thank you very much. We'll meet in coming session. Thank you very much. Bye.